Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a no makeup kind of look. Basically a makeup look that will only enhance your features and nothing more than that. It will make you look naturally beautiful. It's not the kind of makeup that you want to be noticed for. It's the kind of makeup that you want everyone to look at you and wonder what's the secret behind your naturally beautiful, unmakeuped look, if that's a word at all, which obviously it isn't. So yeah, you'll be surprised at how much makeup I'm going to pile on for a non-makeup kind of look. But I'm going to start right now with a radiating or a luminous base, which is a primer. I'm going to use my Guerlain Lauder Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold Primer. I'm going to apply it with my fingers, just because I think that this is the best way to apply this, primer. I'm going to use about a pea size or even less of it. And I'm going to apply it all over my face. Next would be concealer. I usually like to apply concealer before I apply my foundation, just because I think that it blends nicely when you apply a little bit of foundation that will blur out the edges between the concealer and the foundation. So I'm going to use my Double Wear Concealer by Estee Lauder. And I'm going to apply it on the under eyes and around my nose, on my chin, not on any blemishes, because first of all, I don't have any super detectable blemishes that are like extremely big, and I just want to know how much coverage I can get out of my foundation. So I'm going to leave the coverage part for the foundation, and in case I find that it hasn't covered enough, then I'll go ahead and use more concealer. But for now, I just want to keep things super natural. And I'm going to blend with a beauty sponge, just because I know that it won't have any streak lines or whatsoever. So yeah, I'm going to blend out the concealer on my chin. And again, I'm not asking for full coverage. I'm just asking for something that will even out my complexion and make it look as naturally beautiful as possible. And obviously I started out with a moisturizer and all of that. Next for foundation, I'm going to use my beautiful Lingerie de Peau, which is my Holy Grail foundation from Guerlain as well. I'm going to shake it up very, very well first. And I'm going to apply a pump on my hand. And I'm kind of dotting it all over my face, and with whatever is left on my hand, on the back of my hand, I'm going to apply it to the sponge, and then move ahead and stipple the sponge and press it on my face. I don't need any more concealer or any more foundation. I think that I look pretty naturally enhanced and my skin looks even. So I'm going to move ahead to what is going to make my complexion look more alive. And I'm going to use a cream bronzer for that. I'm going to use the Bourjois bronzing primer. I will only use the tiniest little amount that I can out of this. And I'm going to use it first on my cheeks, and with whatever I can get out of it, I'm going to use on my temples, just to make my skin look naturally bronzy and luminous. As you can tell, I just took whatever I could get out of this, the tiniest amount possible, and I made it work for my cheek and also for my temples, just so that I can use like as little as possible, yet make it work for almost my entire face. And to go ahead and go with the whole cream product theme, I'm going to use a cream blush, and for that I'm going to use my YSL Cream blush in number 2, Powdery Rose. I'm going to use it with my fingers. I'm going to apply it first on my cheeks. Let me open the door. Where was I? I was applying blush on my cheeks and the door interrupted me. I only have one blushed cheek and the other cheek is pretty much bare, so I'm going to need to apply some blush on that one as well. And as I told you, I was using my beautiful YSL Creme de Blush in number 2, Powdery Rose. And I'm using like the smallest amount of everything. And I think that that is pretty much it. I'm going to make sure that everything is 100% blended by stippling or pressing my sponge just to make everything blend together. I'm going to apply my powder, and I don't think I even brought any powder. That's how natural I wanted to go. But in the summer, if you tend to get a little bit oily, use a little bit of powder and then use like some setting spray that will make the powder look as natural as can be. So yeah, let's move right ahead to the eyes. I'm going to use my paint pot in Soft Ochre by MAC, and I'm going to apply it with a finger as well. I'm using my finger for everything nowadays. So yeah, I'm going to do that just to make sure that my eyelid looks pretty even. And then I'm going to use, well, you can either use the Guerlain quad in number 7, Les Cures, which is, as you can tell, a pretty, you know, natural flesh toned one, or you can use like basically any, you know, flesh toned eyeshadow. I'm going to use my Makiage palette. I'm going to take the most natural shade that I can possibly find, which is this one right here. And I'm going to apply it with a super duper fluffy brush. I only brought blending brushes for this look just because I knew that I wanted it to look as seamless. So I didn't bring like a MAC 239 or any shading brush per se. Just because I wanted everything to look super, super blended and super, super, super unobvious and somewhat natural looking. Just to provide my eye with like a little bit of definition and not to make it look super duper overdone. I'll take the cooler toned brown from the same palette with a MAC 217. Tap off most of the excess and apply it in my crease, just like this, just to provide my eye with more definition. For the inner corner, just because I think that it's just for, and at least for me, something that I don't like to skip, I'm going to take a sort of soft highlighting kind of shade. I'm going to take this yellowish one right here, like a very soft one that is not too shimmery or whatnot. I'm going to apply it in the inner corner and also underneath my brows. And I'm going to take the sponge and press it against the outer edges of this makeup look just to make sure that everything looks completely blended. And then to enhance the lash line and to make my eyelashes look naturally enhanced, I'm going to use my Le Crayon Khol in Black Ebony and apply it in the waterline or in my tight line just to enhance the look of my lash line a little bit. It hasn't done much, but it has just given my lashes that little bit of extra volume and extra fullness. I'm going to take my mascara, the Essence All Eyes on Me Waterproof, and I'm going to only wiggle at the root. I'm going to take a liner for my brows and kind of messily fill them in. nothing too precise, because as I told you, this is only meant to look natural. So I'm not even going to work on perfecting the shape, just like drawing in some, loose, messy, natural hairs inside, just to provide them with a little bit of fullness, but still make them look extremely natural. And then I'm gonna take my Guerlain Precious Light Rejuvenating Illuminator on the cheekbones and on the inner corners of my eyes, a little bit on my nose and my chin, and then the center of my forehead, just to bring out some light to my face. And I just think that these sort of products look the most natural. So no powder, no nothing, just more creams and liquids and things that will blend into the skin undetectably, yet provide that little extra thing that puts everything together and makes everything look perfect. Naturally perfect. I love the glow that it has provided me so far, and the last two things that I want to do is apply a nude liner on my waterline. And a nude, as opposed to white, looks more natural and less stark and, well, unnatural. And finally, for lips, I have a few options that I was considering. I have the Dior Lip Glow, I have Kate Moss in 03, I have Givenchy Brune Creature, which is slightly browner, so I'm going to skip that one. And I have Tom Ford Pink Dusk, which is, I think, another possibility. I'm not sure. I'm kind of debating it. Like, these two look very similar. I think what I'm going to do is apply the Dior Lip Glow first, and then like dab a little bit of one of these products on top, just to make it look less pink. And then just to make it look less pink, as I said, I'm going to take the Kate Moss by Rimmel in 03. And I'm going to kind of dab it all over my lips. And that is pretty much the look. It does not look like much. And that's exactly what I love about it. It just looks like I have a naturally even skin that is glowy, that looks healthy, with a little bit of flush that looks like it's coming from within, because it is a cream and it doesn't have shimmer. No shimmer in this look whatsoever. Everything looks very natural. If anything, the lips might be a little bit too glossy, but like if you want to dull it down and make it look matte, just take a tissue paper. Like, it looks very natural. I don't know what else to say about it. And yeah, on that note, I'm just gonna wrap this up. I'm going to end this video right here. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful or entertaining, leave me a like. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, or a more elaborate look whatsoever, just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos by me. And I shall hopefully see you all in that very next video. Bye. Take care. Mwah.